Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. I thought I'd fill my basket today. I just took a few things out of the van, took a few batteries out to charge them on the charger for my power drills. So I thought I'd take a few things out of the van that caused me some grief today. And basically I thought to myself, this whole basket is all the machines that gave me problems today. So let's just go through them one by one, okay? Okay, first cab off the rank, this one here. Now I'll be putting this video together of where they all gave me troubles probably later on tonight, so that'll be the next video. Now this one here is one of those high powered low lipo iron jump starts, but of course I put it on the car and there's no way I could get the car to actually jump with it, so just wouldn't work. Wouldn't, basically give it one little crank. Lipo charger, unsuccessful. Next cab off the rank, the Tango. Yeah, I know what you're saying. You know, when you start it up, it's got this little logo down the bottom. It's so easy, of this blue thing with the white ballerina dancing. Look, I started it up, and then it tells me couldn't find it. Use the other USB port. Okay, finally found it. Blah, 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 backwards, forwards. This is out of date, that's out of date. So now I've got to take it in my van, put it on the workshop bench, give it an update. So I don't use these things a lot. But when I do like them to work, because I did pay a lot of money for this. This was like $1,000 plus all the little add-on software, so probably cost me closer to $2,000. But the thing is that when I go to use it, it's telling me, oh no, you have to update this and that. So that really gives me the cranks. Another piece of rock solid software which I thought would be really good, you know, it couldn't give me as much trouble, was this EEPROM programmer. This little one by Prog IS. Now it was good, it did work, but first cab off the rank, I go to plug it in with this little side connection with my SOIC. Couldn't get a read on it, couldn't get a read whatsoever. And then the program's out of date. I was using 1.6 and it says no, you've got to update. So I updated on the fly in the van, mobile data to the laptop, sitting around on the job site waiting for it to update so that I could read a chip. And sure enough, the software isn't going to suit the actual program. Well, now the program is too old, so that gave me the cranks as well. I eventually got it going, but having to update the software all the time and it not working until you update the software is annoying. So that's why this one's now on the bench as well, to get reflashed and to get the latest update, make sure it works before it goes out there on the job site, because I'm just so tired of going out on the job site and things don't work. So there's 3 things that didn't work. Okay, Lonstore, the Lonstore adapter here. Now I've got it plugged in. I noticed I had a bit of trouble when I was actually getting this one to work with my Lonstore. The problem was that I needed to bind the adapter to the device, which I did. I binded the adapter to the device. Both of them were working. I got myself an SOIC chip. I put the cable in here, and then I put this onto here, and then I plug this into here, and then I plug that onto my SOIC, and it works. Also, you might notice a little bit of corrosion and things kind of happening around there. That's just as it is. I don't know why that's so bad when it's been sitting in its case all its life and never been used. But anyway, so with this actual adapter, you use this cable on the back. You plug it in with these ones here, this one to your adapter, the big one to the back of your Lonstore, and then you're pretty much right to go. But in this particular scenario, it just did not work for me. The adapter would not light up, and I'll just turn it on. So basically, the adapter would not read the chip. I was having some sort of issue where it's just not working. What's worse is that every time I turn the Lonstore on now, it's telling me that my premium software needs an update and it's going to expire in a couple of days. When I try and look for what it's talking about, I've got no idea. There's been no emails, there's been nothing. So whatever it's telling me is, it's like, you're going to have less than what you got now. And I'm thinking, hang on a second, we're still getting used to what we've got now, fixing up the bugs that we've got. So there's another piece of software that's failing me. The tablet failed me. Then the adapter failed me. I couldn't even read a simple SOIC chip with this setup, and that was really disappointing, because these one here I've been trying to put a little bit more time and effort and work into to get that going. But now, of course, it's giving me problems. So what's that all about? What's that all about? Sorry, let's zoom in there. Now, if you know what that means, leave it down in the description, because I've got no idea. Advanced functions is about to expire. What advanced functions? I never paid for the advanced functions. Contact dealer to purchase and renew, and blah 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 blah. I don't have advanced functions. I didn't pay for them. What do you think, making the adapter work? I mean, I pay for the adapter, and making that work is an advanced function? I don't think so. So let's just say okay to that, and then when I do go to adapter and I do go to EEPROM, I can't get the EEPROM to work. So both of these are on the bench until I get them working again, until I update the firmware, the software, whatever it is, pay more money, whatever it is. But I really hate going out to the job and things don't work. So that's almost all of them. I'll just power that off. Okay, last bit of hardware that failed me. My big old laptop. Now let's put this aside here. How did this one fail me? Well, it didn't really fail me too bad. The only thing that really failed me was the actual the software which was installed for the EEPROM programmer. That one gave me a bit of trouble and I had to renew the software, but that's more on the EEPROM programmer. The only other problem I had was which USB port it was plugged into. I plugged it in a couple of times and I couldn't get it to actually see that it was plugged in. So that's a small little quirky thing. I'm probably just going to have to stick to using the one port, and that way I always use the one port. It should auto configure and all the rest. But then the battery was getting low on that, then I wasn't getting much signal. So realistically, there's if you think about all these tools, they're all kind of giving me trouble, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or let's say 5 tools in a row that are actually giving me trouble. In the end, I was able to get it working, and it was a combination between using my EEPROM programmer. To use the EEPROM programmer, I had to plug it in, get it to find the right COM port so it could talk to the software, update the hardware, literally on the fly. Then we had that. We were able to read the SOIC chip. Then after that, I had to use the Tango down here, this one here. Then I had to use that and then write that data back over to the chip and then blow it back to the ECU using this tool here, and then we were good to go. Anyway, that video will be coming out shortly. There's my winch for the day. All these tools, all the time, all this money, and all they ever do is stop working, want updates and all the rest. Oh, that's right, the Tango files. So I went to read the help files to find out the exact chip, look at the ECU location, because if you go into Tango, and you look up help, you can actually see the locations of the ECUs and the actual chip that you need to read. But of course my one wasn't working. I had none of that working. Yet another thing that just doesn't work on the day when it should. Anyway, if you're feeling my pain or you're getting annoyed with all the updates, all the dash for cash and the money grab and things just constantly, you know, stopping working when you paid so much money, leave it in the description. Okay, like to hear your opinion as well. Thanks for watching.